most difficult courses I've taken, but the ones that had the most impact. I think they're really good quality compared to other course providers. Yeah, sometimes I was stuck on projects and the support always got me through it. So yeah, so I was really happy with that.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk to you because you've been, I mean, as far as I remember, I think since 2020, I've been seeing your name once in a while here and there, with the, I think the Kickstarter campaign also with Oak D Light or something, you were around at that time. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
So I wanted to just learn about your background, how you got interested in computer vision, etc.
Sure. I guess. Well, I started my career as an ASIC designer.
Okay.
Well, I've always been in Canada, originally from Western Canada in Alberta, and one of the first ones we worked with was Ptolemy from University of California in Britain. And then I went to another small company, which was in airport security, just analyzing the images coming out of the X-ray machines. That was to do these compute cards with high-speed interfaces and FPGAs again, always FPGAs. And then I finally got a job with Avnet.
So how did you get interested in computer vision?
Right. So with Avnet, it was these development boards, and I was kind of like focused on getting image sensors running on those boards or doing video applications. So that's where that took the tangent towards computer vision and eventually machine learning as well, like that.
Okay. So when did you, with OpenCV University, you took a few courses. When did you decide to jump into it and go through this more structured path?
Well, if we take a step back, right, my background, ASIC design, very hardware, then going to FPGA, still very hardware. And then when these companies like Xilinx started to create these SoCs on chips where there's also ARM processors and now there was Linux. And that for like hardware developers like me, that just came like a big tsunami. I know there's a lot of Linux developers that's their daily bread and there's no big deal, but for me it came quite all of a sudden, and I realized that I didn't know very much. And I think the main one that caught my eye was like OpenCV. It's like, okay, I got to start using this. I can't start always coding everything myself. It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
So that's where I got into I saw the OpenCV. I think I was receiving your emails at some point. I clicked on something and I was getting emails. So that was always very useful information. And then when you started to have courses, I said, well, that's interesting. And I got in there, and they're quite. I think they're really good quality compared to other course providers in the sense that I think the students are held responsible. Like there's really assignments and quizzes and big projects, and it's not just little things. You got to really get involved. Sometimes it'll delay when you do it because you got to allocate time to do these projects like the Kaggle competitions. But what's interesting is it really gets you exposure to all these platforms and technologies, not just one algorithm. It's okay, how will you deploy it in the cloud, which service. So having projects like that is like, whoa, really eye-opening. So I think it was the most difficult courses I've taken, but the ones that had the most impact. Yeah,
that's great. What would you say was the impact on your career? How did it help you in your career?
Well, just looking at, I think your team has, you see the OpenCV library from a really broader perspective than what I can see. So it becomes eye-opening on, I didn't know we could do that. I didn't even know that was possible. And I know for me personally, I'm a passionate rock climber. Me and my wife, we love to climb cliffs. That's our thing. And sometimes I record videos to compare between us because I'm 5'8", she's 5'2". Sometimes that difference of height changes because climbing these cliffs, it's a problem to solve. So, and in the climbing community, we call these problems. And I guess the goal is to find a solution. And often the solution is different for every person. I was trying to use like on the personal note, trying to analyze these videos with computer vision. I think I even signed up on one of the OpenCV competitions, and I would always hit these roadblocks. But I've discovered, like, okay, it's hard to find like all these, like, for examples, I think in YOLO V7 came out, I was like, wow, now it's able to see regardless of where I am. Like,
right.
So okay, these object detection models are really getting good at sports applications. So that was really interesting. And OpenCV provides content on almost every subject that I could imagine, so that becomes useful.
You rate the support you received in the course. Was it? Did you ever ask questions in the forum?
Did I ever ask questions? I think sometimes I ask, like, specifically for exercises. Yeah. There was one exercise that I thought was interesting where we're asked to mark each other's assignments.
Right.
That was an interesting one. It's like, oh. Sometimes I was stuck on little details in some of the projects, and the support always got me through it. So yeah, so I was really happy with that. Yeah, it's clearly knowledge of people that are monitoring that. It's not.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. So yeah, that's it from my side. It was a pleasure talking to you.
All right. Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Satya. Thanks for your time. And have a great holidays.
Same to you.